Hey, we are at the Juniper floor plan for DRB Homes here in Westland Ranch, and we're going to check out this beautiful model and show you everything that you can get and customize in one of these homes. Let's check it out. All right, so you've got this huge porch right away to the entry of the home. And then we were met with this huge hallway here. So you're not gonna feel cramped when you walk into this space. Now, you can see you've got high ceilings. That is an option if you want to do the coffered ceiling as well with any of the recessed paneling. And we've got our first bedroom off to this side. We'll go check a look at that here in a little bit. Then you've got your personal study. This floor plan is just under 2,200 square feet, 4 bedrooms and a study. You've got your utility here, and that's gonna walk you through to the garage. And then as you make your way down this entry hallway, you've got this large island kitchen, huge amount of cabinets here. Now this is an option. You don't have to have it cabineted all the way to the ceiling. And like I said, this is the high ceiling option. So you can have it a little bit lower if that's what you want, but this is a great option in DRB homes that they allow you to customize ceiling height as well, and the cabinet height. And then you've got a full walk-in pantry on this side. And then I love the island sinks. Island sinks to me, they're really great because when you're doing dishes at the end of the day, it's just as easy, you know, if the kids are at the bar stools or something, just put everything in here. But then you can also be part of the house still. You're not tucked away. And then you've got a stainless steel dishwasher. And you've got your range over here on this side. Now, right on this wall of the cabinets, you have the built-in microwave and an oven. And they have options on different appliances if you want. This cool little LED light that you see is actually a charging station. So you can just set your phone there, get a quick charge, no plugs, no wires, nothing. Right? And I mean, these cabinets, they just blow me away. This is just something you're not gonna see typically in a mid $300,000 to low $400,000 house, is this level of customization and features. So it makes it feel more like a custom home. And that's kind of the point with DRB homes. If they want you to feel like you have a more custom product, you can choose the colors of those cabinets. You can choose how many of them you want. It's really a great for anybody that likes the custom feel or wants to make the home more of their own. And another thing that I wanted to check out is that this island and the bar, it's not raised up. So really, you know, if you have kids here or something, it's gonna be very easy for them to enjoy breakfast here. And this is kind of the idea with this, is to have this be your little breakfast area. And then you've got your more formal dining area right here. Of course, it's not totally formal, enclosed, because it's more of that open concept style, right? So you've got the family room here, right next to the dining area. And you can obviously fit a lot of furniture in here. Plenty of furniture for a 4-bedroom house. And then here in the back, this is a split floor plan. Split floor plan means that the secondary bedrooms and primary bedroom are in two different hallways. And so this primary suite is all by itself, tucked away in the back of the home. You've got a back door access right there to a covered patio. And then as you walk into the family room, as you walk into the primary bedroom, you can see you've got a ton of space in here. You've got room for a little sitting area with the bay windows. And, you know, if you want to have some private space and it not, you know, be up there in the office or whatever, you want to be a little bit away from the other members of the house to do some reading, look out at the backyard. You know, this is a great spot to do that. Now, another thing is that I wanted to look at is this has recessed lights all the way around, but then you also have got a center of the room fixture, and you can do ceiling fan, you can do a more ornate type of fixture if you want, and then they go all the way to having options where you can do this like wood paneling, and again, that just adds to the overall custom feel. Then you walk over to a double half door here entry that you can leave open to the primary bathroom, which I really like, you know, so you don't have a full swinging door. And then you've actually got separated vanities. You've got you know, sinks on each side. So you've got one that's rather large in case you need a lot of products out on the counter. And then you've got your other one here next to you. And then one thing that a lot of builders will do is they'll actually put the tub and the shower butted up right next to each other, and they'll put the sinks next to each other as well. But I like in this floor plan how they've separated that out so that, you know, if I'm over here getting ready, I don't even worry about that area over there. Same with the bath. It's not next to the shower, but then you've got a nice walk-in shower, lots of space here for getting ready. Then we've actually got a really good size walk-in closet. You do have some built-ins in here. Of course, this can be modified. This is actually where your attic access is going to be. And then we'll go check out the rest of the home. Now, before we get into the secondary bedrooms, I want to go into the office and show you a little bit about the space in the office, because it's really nice to have a home office these days. If you work part-time at home or all the time at home, it's great to have a big space. So they've got the desk here in the center, but you could easily have this separated into two different areas. If you and your spouse or significant other both want an office in here, or if you just need a lot of space. So they've also got these large windows here on the back. You're gonna get plenty of light in here. You've got the decorative fixture in the middle. Of course, you could do a ceiling fan if you want, but then you've also got the recessed lights on the side. So for instance, if you know you want to have a corner desk, you're still going to have light coming down right above you. Tons of light in this place. One other thing I want to show you is I love the double glass doors, so you can get some privacy, but also kind of see what's going on in the house. If you know somebody's running around, you might want to see that, make you feel more like you're at home. And then I think I mentioned already utilities right here. That's also where the garage access is going to be. And then let's go this way, and right off of the kitchen, this is where two of your bedrooms will be in this floor plan. And one of them is right here, directly behind the kitchen, set up perfectly for you know, a little girl to just have her pink dream room. And you know, you've got recessed lights in here as well, and the ornate fixture. You've got a great closet. Then in between those, you've got this great bathroom. You know, you can pick out the types of color you want or countertops that you want in here. You can pick out the tile backsplash you want, the fixtures on the shower, fixtures on the sink. Make it the way that you want for you and your family. And then here's our other bedroom. And these are pretty large bedrooms. These aren't small bedrooms. So this is a queen size bed here, or at least full size bed. And you've still got plenty of room. You could have a desk over here. You've got a dresser behind me. So there's lots of room in here for any kid. And then you've got a really large closet for this secondary bedroom. So we've checked out 3 bedrooms: the primary, the second bedroom, the third bedroom. We've checked out the study, and there's still actually one more bedroom. So The cool thing about this other bedroom is that with this being a 1-story floor plan, you've got a full bathroom here. We'll check out this bathroom before we go into the closet, but I mean, check out the tile. You can get any type of tile that you want here. Color cabinets and countertops, just the same, but you can actually set this up as like maybe a mother-in-law suite or some sort of additional area that maybe that's, you know, for somebody that, you know, you have to take care of or that wants to live in the home. Again, this is a 1-story floor plan, so you are able to have that ability, easy access. This is the bedroom that's closest to the front door. These windows look out the front. So if you don't want your kids up here, you can put them in the bedrooms that we already saw. And then, you know, for that generational living style, you know, mother-in-law or, you know, your mother, father, something like that, they can have a bedroom up here if they need. Or this can be your guest area, right? It's separate away from the other bedrooms. So it's really, when I said a split floor plan earlier, this floor plan is actually split into like 3 different areas. So let's go back in here into the kitchen. And you know, the great thing about this floor plan, this builder, DRB Homes, is that they're not gonna put you into a box where I've got to pick that I want, you know, I want option 1 or option 2 or option A or option B. You go to their design center, they'll let you pick a different flooring for whichever room that you want, whatever color of flooring you want, whatever color of cabinets you want, how many of the cabinets. They'll let you make those structural changes like ceiling height, whether or not you want coffered or recessed ceilings, whether or not you want any wood paneling in any of the rooms. They have different appliance packages, and they really want this to feel like a custom home and have all those options for you. So they're not gonna put you into a specific box. They're gonna let you really do what you want with the home that is gonna be for you and your family. Now, the other thing to add into that I wanna bring up is that if you use their preferred lender, they're gonna give you $30,000 in flex cash to use towards options and upgrades. At least that's the current incentive. And so I think that this is really a great time to look at getting a semi-custom home, because it's not totally custom because you're not actually designing the floor plan, but it's semi-custom because you're able to pick all of the options and features that fit you and your family's needs. All right, so if you want any more information on this beautiful home, this is the model home, but they have other homes available, or if you want to find out what it would cost you to build from the ground up and pick your own lot, just get in contact with me and my team, and we'll make sure that we get your perfect home the way that you like it. Thanks for checking us out, and we'd love to talk to you soon.